And the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, says the All Progressives Congress has no senatorial candidate for Yobe North and Akwa Ibom Northwest districts for the 2023 elections. Inec spokesperson Festus Okoye made this known on Sunday in a televised interview. Explaining further, Okoye said the commission decided to exclude the names of Akpabio and Lawan from the candidates list because they were not nominated from validly conducted primaries. Earlier in June, Inec had excluded Ahmed Lawan, Senate President, and Godswill Akpabio, the former Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, from the list of candidates contesting to represent Yobe North and Akwa Ibom Northwest districts, respectively. Meanwhile, APC had submitted the names of Lawan and Akpabio as senatorial candidates, despite the controversy that surrounded the primaries involving the duo in their respective districts. Well, to speak more on this, political affairs analyst Oshoma joins us now on the news. Thank you very much for joining us. Now that Inec has declared that the APC has no senatorial candidate for Yobe North and also Akwa Ibom Northwest districts for the 2023 general elections, now what does this imply for the ruling party?
What it implies for the ruling party is that there is no candidates, for Akwa Ibom and Yobe. So it means that in that election, there is no valid candidate from this ruling party. The question, I do not know why the political parties, like creating problems for themselves. The question you will ask yourself is that the Akpabio purchased nomination of expression, a nomination form or expression of interest form for senatorial, and at the same time purchased the form for the presidential. The same thing happened to Ahmed Lawan, because it is also a notorious fact that these two candidates contested the presidential primaries with the correct candidate. As at the time they were contesting these primaries, the election for the senatorial election, the primaries for the senatorial candidate had been conducted in both Yobe North and Akwa Ibom South. So at what point, were they screened for these positions to now warrant, them becoming candidates in these elections? So that's what INEC is basically saying, that, not having contested these primaries and that you cannot be a candidate in an election where you did not take place. And the rule is very clear. INEC also, by virtue of Section 8413, has powers to reject candidates that did not emerge through a valid primaries that was also monitored by them.
Well, now this leads us to the point where we would ask Bashir Mashina and Udom Ekpa Udom. They had emerged as the party's candidates in the primaries, supervised by INEC officials in both constituencies. Now, however, the party submitted the names of Lawan and Akpabio in their place. Now, what would then be the fate of Mashina and Udom?
Well, I think what the party is trying to do here is to rob Machina and Udom of their candidature in the primaries conducted by the same party, simply because they have refused to yield the ground for quote and unquote the anointed candidates of the party. And so it is not also the duty of INEC to upload name of candidates if it is the duty of the political party, and if INEC haven't given the political parties the opportunity to upload the names of the candidate that emanated from primaries validly collected by them, and the APC rather, uploaded names of unknown candidates, then it is now the duty of INEC to reject those candidates that are not known to the primaries conducted by them. I think this is what is playing out here.
Well, Oshoma, thank you very much for joining us on the news.